So today I'm going to be talking about Oli London, who is, well, he's popular for a lot of things, a lot of controversies, but we're just going to be talking about the most problematic stuff that he's done in the past. To give a little bit of context, Oli London went famous for his multiple plastic surgeries to look like the K-pop star Jimin from the group BTS, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows who BTS is by now. So I wanted to talk about first his Islamophobia. I will be including a picture of this tweet, but basically someone tweeted saying, Oli London is such a tool. And he later tweeted back by saying, the only tool is you, a symbol of oppression and brainwashing. And the girl replied by saying, brainwashing, you say? No one has been more brainwashed than you. Obviously, this isn't exactly what he said, but then he later proceeded to say that the barak, which is a common Muslim clothing that a lot of Muslim girls wear, is a sign of oppression. To give you some context, a barak, which I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I am, I do apologize, is a garment that covers the whole body from the head to the feet, mostly worn by Muslim women. It is not a sign of oppression. The fact that people think that just because Muslim women exist, they're oppressed is disgusting. Obviously, there is a lot of Muslim countries that oppress women, but same with European countries that don't have a lot of religions. And the Muslim religion in general is not oppressive towards women. There is a lot of European countries that aren't Muslim, actually quite predominantly Christian, and they have a big problem with gender wage gaps. For example, Estonia and Luxembourg, which are European countries, have a big problem with gender wage gaps. Which, by the way, a lot of people will probably say, well, it was in the past, so he's probably changed. He still stood by it when he got called out for it. In this tweet that I will show, he basically says that he's hardly Islamophobic and still stands by what he said about the barak and how it was a symbol of oppression, even though it's just something that Muslim women wear. It is not a sign of oppression. It is just a part of their religion. He tries to hide his Islamophobia under this, well, I care about women and they're being oppressed. Just Oli London, just say that you are Islamophobic and go. Next thing that's very controversial about him is his little accusations of surlismo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, so if I pronounced your name wrong, I'm sorry. If you're watching this video, Shirliz, I love you so much. So basically, one day, since Shirliz actually made a video about him, I'm guessing he saw it and didn't necessarily like that, so he decided to make horrible accusations against her by saying that she uses real rabbit fur pom-pom chokers. By the way, he has absolutely no proof stating that she uses real rabbit fur for her pom-pom chokers. She actually debunks this in her video. He stated in his tweet that you're using real rabbit fur from rabbits that have been hung upside down and skinned alive. Horrible. He's truly something. He also decided to insult her by calling her a shipwreck and said that keep making your little videos on BTS and I will keep on supporting them, releasing top charting singles and doing things I love as well as inspiring others. You don't inspire anyone with your nasty videos bringing down BTS. I would like to say that Liz, or I'm just going to call her Liz, literally is a BTS stan or fan herself, so I'm not really sure what he's talking about. All she really does is point out the fact that they have done some controversial things in the past. I won't get into this, but they kind of have a racist past and a pretty disgusting racist past. As a black person, I just was disgusted. I'm not going to get into that right now, but all she was really doing is pointing out the fact that what they did was wrong. She was never trying to bring down BTS. We'll insert a video of the thumbnail of the video where she talks about the racism and colorism that goes on in the K-pop industry, but he also decides to take other shots at her. Yay, we love him. I'm being sarcastic. I literally want to die. He also states, with absolutely no proof or evidence, that shifty surlismo has been racist to Native Americans, Koreans, African Americans, and spreads hate about BTS, which, by the way, he has absolutely no proof about, and surlismo literally just talks about how they have done controversial things in the past. I'm sorry that she doesn't kiss their ass or, like, drinks their spit, but there is nothing wrong with pointing out the fact that BTS have done some controversial things in the past. It does not mean that they're spreading hate. Shirley's Mo has never spread any hate about BTS and is literally a stan herself. On her Instagram, she literally went to a BTS concert in her country or wherever she lived. Also, I may be wrong, but I have never really seen Shirley's Mo attack Native Americans or any type of POC. He's just making up lies and said this. One thing that made me really disgusted by him was the fact that he tries to say that she uses racial controversy. Talking about colorism and racism that goes on in the K-pop industry or in any type of industry is using racial controversies. What the heck are you even talking about? Now that that chaos is over, I want to talk about the fact that he culture appropriated. Yes, he kind of does this all the time, but I will also point it out in this video. In one of his tweets, he basically has braids on. I can't really find the original photo, so I'm just gonna zoom in on them. So he calls the braids or his new hairstyle more gangster. First of all, you do not call braids gangster. Let's start off with that. I'm a person of color, and I think I could speak on this, more specifically African American Black. Please do not call braids gangster. It's already bad enough how some schools say that you can't go to school with braids or discriminate if you have braids because they think it's gangster or is affiliated or has something to do with gang violence. So please do not call braids gangster. And he's just straight up culture appropriating. Like, so I know I just dropped the bomb that he literally is a culture appropriator. So I'm also going to talk about the fact that he's not even a real BTS fan. Now, I'm not one of those K-pop fans. I don't even like K-pop that much, nor am I a fan of BTS. But he's not even a real fan of BTS. Like, he just uses it for his aesthetic. Okay, so in one of his interviews, basically, someone asked him, oh, is Jungkook the leader of BTS? And London replies by saying, yes, Jungkook is the leader of BTS. Now, I'm not saying if you're a K-pop stan, you have to know their whole blood type, but that's like the basic. You should know the leader of every boy band. And Jungkook is not the leader of BTS, by the way. Even if you are gonna fake being a BTS stan, you can literally just look up. It takes a simple Google search. The leader of BTS is Kim Namjoon or Namjoon. It is not Jungkook. And the thing is that if you're gonna fake being a K-pop stan, fan, whatever, you could literally just look up the basics so you can at least seem a little bit real. Like, how? Even I know this, and I don't even pay attention to BTS. Political warning, this is gonna be talking about Black Lives Matter, even though the basic rights of people should not be political. So everyone knows the Black Lives Matter movement, and basically he's been using it for clout and for gain. I will play the audio right now.
Video which is gonna get millions. So basically every time I do a music video, it's like, if it's a million, it's £1,000. So if I just keep releasing music videos, that's like enough. And then also because I've been a lot on Twitter, there's been so many people talking about me on Twitter because I'm supporting the Black Lives Matter and protests and stuff. So I had 200,000 views on the video. So because of that as well, I'm getting a lot of requests. So it's just, you know, I'm just staying relevant in the news, on TV and stuff, because, you know, the more exposure I have, you know, if I'm trending on Twitter or whatever, on TV, then the more cameos I get. So yeah, just keeping myself relevant.
He's basically using the Black Lives Matter organization, the Black Lives Matter movement, death of black people to stay relevant. So it just kind of proves that all of this controversial shit he's done, he's probably means it, but he's also probably doing it to stay relevant, which is completely disgusting. Yeah, he's just terrible. But yeah, this is the end of this video. This is my first commentary video, call out video, I guess, rant video. So if I messed up anything, please put it in the comments down below. Please give me criticism so I can improve. And my sprites will not be like this for my next video. I know they came out really ugly. Well, I don't think they're ugly, but I could have done better. And I made new sprites and a new fursona. It's the same fursona, but it's a different color. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment in the comment section below if I missed anything about this guy. I probably have. But this video is a little bit long and Flipperclip is probably gonna crash when I try to download this video. So thank you guys for watching and have an amazing day and wear your mask, okay?